back to the Strive to Thrive program. Today we are at week 4, day 1, and today's workout is focused a lot on coordination, so we're just going to be working our muscles and our brain together. Let's go ahead and start with a standing warm-up, and then we'll jump right into our exercises for the day. So I want you to stand up, and we're just going to start out marching. March at your own pace, but make sure you're standing up nice and tall with that chest out and your shoulders down and back. From here, we're going to bring those knees a little higher and do some forward arm circles. Big circles, bringing those knees up. Okay, now kick the heels back, and you're just going to cross your arms out in front of you. Okay, you can stop with that one. This next one's intended to warm up the back of our legs and our hamstrings. So what I want you to do is get your feet about hip width apart. You're going to just kind of rest your hands behind your head. You're not pulling on your neck at all. And you're just going to bend at the waist and then slowly stand up. So slow and controlled movement. Your eyes follow where your head's going. Just folding down until you feel that gentle stretch in the back of your legs. So you're standing tall, forward fold, and stand up. Again, not pulling on your neck at all. Your hands are just kind of hanging up here. One more. Good, and go ahead and stand up. Now go into some toe taps forward and add in a chest press. Okay, now take it into our heel taps and the arm curls. From here, now you're going to step out to the side to side here, and then you're going to add in an overhead reach as you step out to the side. Just really reaching to warm up the sides of our torso. Okay, now from here, standing up tall, you're just going to twist from one side to the other, making sure that you pivot on that back foot as you twist, just to make sure you don't hurt your knee. Still standing tall. Okay, now let's just roll those shoulders back a few times. And bring the arms out to the side and give yourself a hug, alternating which arm is on top. As you give yourself a hug, push that upper back kind of back towards the back wall. And relax. All right, hopefully your muscles are starting to get warmed up, and also that your brain is awake and alert and ready to go. We are going to start with some seated exercises. So go ahead and make your way to your chair, sitting down. Like I said, a lot of today is coordination, so it's hand-eye coordination, hand-foot coordination, making the brain work as we're doing different things with our muscles. So do the best you can. Don't get discouraged if some exercises are a little bit more challenging. The main thing is that you just keep moving and working towards what we're doing. So to start with, I want you to sit a little bit forward on your chair. Your feet are planted on the floor. You're sitting up nice and tall, and you're just going to start with some marches here. Once you get in that rhythm, you're going to reach up with the opposite arm as you do your high knees. Sometimes the same arm and the same leg like to come up. So if you can, try to make it opposites. But if not, and the same arm and same leg want to come up, that's okay too. Okay, and stop. Next up, you're going to do some tap outs to the side. So start out just tapping to one side, bring the foot in, and then the other side. What you'll notice is we'll start out with part of the exercise on a lot of these, and then I'll add to it. I like you to be able to kind of get in your rhythm, get step one before we add step two. So now that we're here, you're going to bring your arms out to the side and just pulse those arms back as you step out. Kind of still stretching out the chest a little too, which feels nice. You're just gently tapping out to the side. Good, okay, you can stop. Now we're going to go back to those high knees. So come back here, get in your rhythm, and then let's add those arms, reaching over your head. If you have any shoulder limitations, you can just bring your arms up this way, and that works too. The nice thing is, anytime we get our hands above our head, it's also going to help increase our heart rate a little more. So not only are we working on balance and some strength here, we're also getting our heart rate a little elevated. And stop. Okay, back to the tap outs to the side, and then we will add in our chest openers. So starting out, just tap side to side, barely tapping. Think about keeping your feet light as you're still sitting up nice and tall. Okay, now bring those arms out to the side, and as you step out, just pull those arms back, opening up the chest. Just a little longer here. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and stop. Okay, I would suggest maybe shaking out your arms a little. You may have felt that those last couple actually in your shoulders. And we're going to probably continue working the shoulders a little bit is what you're going to feel. But we're also going to work on hand dexterity, which is important just for being able to do simple stuff, you know, even just writing or picking things up. So we want to work on our fingers, and we're going to have some fun with it. So what I want you to do is, you're still sitting forward in your chair, you're sitting up nice and tall, and you're going to start out, what we're doing, the goal is to touch each finger to your thumb, okay, just to give you an idea. That's what we've got. I like to call these cherry pickers, so you're just touching each finger to your thumb, so you can practice it here to start, just keeping your arms close to your side, touch each finger to your thumb, whatever pace you're comfortable with. Okay, now what I want you to do is continue doing that and just bring your arms out to the side. So hold your arms out here and then just continue touching each finger to your thumb. May seem simple now, but don't worry, I will add more to it. Okay, and relax. I'll give you little breaks in between so your shoulders don't get too tired. But we're going to keep going with our cherry picker series. And we're just going to add on kind of each step, if you will. So now, instead of having our arms at the side, I want you to bring your arms in front and continue with those cherry pickers. Okay, and relax. Are you feeling it in your shoulders yet? Hopefully it's starting to burn a little bit. And hopefully you're kind of getting in the rhythm. What we're going to do is I'm going to take you through this series, and you'll notice that we're going to get a little harder with the next couple, and then we're going to bring it back to the start so you can see, oh yeah, that's a lot easier now. And it's just something you can practice and hopefully continue to improve upon. So now what I want you to do is bring your arms over your head. Again, shoulder limitations, you can be down here, but you're going to be here, and continue with those cherry pickers. Okay, now while just continuing to hold your hands over your head, I want you to march while you do that. You may notice it just got a little bit more challenging with your fingers. And relax. Okay, like I said, I was going to make it a little bit more challenging for you. Next up, what I want you to do is we're going to do the same thing. We're going to have our arms over our head. This time you're going to be doing toe taps forward. So I'll let you decide if you want to do your feet first, kind of get in the rhythm there. I think that's usually what's easiest, is if your feet are moving, so just tap out the toes alternating, and then bring your arms up, and then start with those cherry pickers. How's that brain doing? Am I making you think yet? Just a little longer here. Keep tapping those toes forward. And relax. Okay, one more just to see how you're doing, and then we're going to take it back to the start, so you can see what a difference it is when we add, or how much more challenging it is when we have our feet in the mix rather than just the arms. So the last one you're going to do is bring your hands back out to the side, and you're actually going to do arm circles while trying to tap each finger to your thumb. You don't have to do big circles. And then just as you get comfortable with this, maybe, let's switch directions. Sometimes just that simple switch of directions can make it feel a little bit more challenging too. And relax. Okay, shake out those shoulders a little. You can even gently kind of pull across if you need to, stretch it out, and get ready for round two. So, back to the start. I just want you to come close to your body again and just tap in the fingers. This one's nice because it's not as taxing on the shoulders or the brain. Okay, go ahead and relax from there. Next up, we're bringing our hands straight out to the sides. Just here, and tap. Not doing anything else. Like I said, we're taking it back to the top so you can see. Maybe this time it feels a little bit easier than the first time even, because we just did a bunch of other more complex ones. Which, don't worry, we'll do those again. And relax. Okay, I'm trying to give your shoulders a break, so bear with me. Just a few more to go. Next up, we're reaching straight up, and we're tapping the fingers to the thumb. Okay, now that you're in that groove, let's add in the marching. Are your fingers still moving? Sometimes we get so caught up on just doing whatever it is with our feet that we forget to keep moving our fingers. Now I'm gonna test you. Go right into toe taps as you continue to tap the fingers to the thumbs. Might be a little harder without rest. Also, your shoulders are probably still gonna be burning a little. And go ahead and relax. Nice job with that one. Shake out those shoulders real quick. Last ones we're going to do are just out to the side with the arm circles. So your shoulders are almost done being worked here, I promise. Bring those hands out to the side. Start with some forward circles and tap the fingers to your thumb. Switch directions. Keep rolling with it. Keep those fingers moving. And relax. Let's go ahead and just stretch those shoulders out just a little. So go ahead and bring one arm across and gently pull on that arm, keeping the shoulders relaxed. I realize I just worked our shoulders pretty good, so we'll stretch them out a little. And then we're going to move on to some standing coordination exercises to have some more fun. Bring it to the other side. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Just a gentle pull to stretch out the shoulder back here. Okay, and then you can just kind of pull those arms back. Give yourself a hug a couple times here and just shake it out. Okay, let's do some standing exercises now. So go ahead and stand up from your chair. Make sure you have some room to move around. Like I said, we're going to have some fun. So the first one I want you to do, we're gonna pull out our boxing gloves, and what I want your feet to be is in a little bit of a wider stance, hip width or maybe just slightly wider. Your knees are going to be slightly bent. So you're here, but your chest is still out. We're gonna do some punches. What we're going to do is straight out, cross, cross, uppercut, uppercut. Okay, don't worry, we won't go too fast, but I want you to try to do a little bit of a pivot on your feet, just so you don't take a chance of when you're doing a cross body something that you tweak your knee. So as you punch across, this leg comes up on that toe, just to help prevent any weird knee injuries. Okay, so feet are wide. Knees are just slightly bent. We're also going to be working the quads a little bit here. Our core is activated. Shoulders are down and relaxed. We got our punching gloves up. And let's begin. Punch out, out, cross, cross, uppercut, uppercut, out, out, cross, cross, uppercut, uppercut. Pay attention to which arm you're leading with. Uppercut, uppercut, out, out, cross, cross, uppercut, uppercut, out, out, cross, cross, uppercut, and uppercut. Okay, go ahead and stop. Hope that was good. Now we're going to do the same thing but switch arms, which sometimes can be a little bit challenging to get back in your groove, but once you get there, you're fine. So let's get back into our position, starting with the other hand this time. Let's begin. Out, out, cross, cross, uppercut, uppercut, out, out, cross, cross, uppercut, uppercut. Put some oomph into those punches too. Cross, cross, uppercut, uppercut, out, out, cross, cross, uppercut, uppercut. One more time. Out, cross, cross, uppercut, and uppercut. Awesome job there. The nice thing is, after just doing all those cherry pickers, those punches kind of help loosen up our shoulders a little bit, so that's a good thing. But shake it out if you want. This next one is going to involve movement of our feet out to the side. So our feet are just going to be here. Let's go ahead and start with that. Tap out to the side and back to center. Okay, now that we're here, we're just going to add in our arms, crossing, trying to alternate which arm is on top. Great, and stop. Okay, this time you'll need just a little bit of room to move side to side. If you have a wall or a counter that you want to hold on to, feel free to do that, or you can stay behind your chair and not do too much movement, whatever you're comfortable with. But what I want you to do is take 2 steps to one side, reach up 2 times. 2 steps to the other side, and up 2 times. Once again, any shoulder issues, just keep it here. Don't feel like you need to bring your arms all the way up. And make sure as you're stepping that you're picking up your feet and not just letting your feet drag, because that's not what we want. Okay, let's give it a try. So side step, reach, reach, other side. Reach, reach. Looking up straight ahead, not down at your feet. And side, side, reach, reach. One more time each side. Reach, reach. Last one. Reach and reach. Okay, now we're going to make that last exercise maybe a little bit more challenging. This one will probably go a little bit faster, and also we're doing one arm at a time, which sometimes can make it a little bit more complicated. So what I want you to do is just practice with the feet to start. We're just going back to our side steps here. So we're, instead of taking 2 steps, now we're back to just 1 side to side. This is the easy part. Enjoy it. Okay, make sure you're still picking up your feet. And then we're just going to add in the arms. So whichever leg steps out, that same arm reaches up. A little bit more challenging. Again, if it's a little challenging sometimes to get in the groove, that's okay. Keep at it. We're making our brains really work here because we're stepping to the side, but then our arms are reaching up. You may find that your arms want to come out to the side. That's not uncommon, and if that's the case, that's okay. You're still moving. And stop. Okay, we're just going to go through those exercises again, starting with our punches. We're going to get back into our position. So feet are hip width or just a little wider. Knees are slightly bent. Standing up nice and tall. Just a reminder, it's out, out, cross, cross, uppercut, uppercut. Okay? I'm going to start with my right hand. You can choose which hand you want to start with, but we will start with both hands. Let's begin. Out, out, cross, cross, uppercut, uppercut, out, out, cross, cross, uppercut, uppercut. Don't forget to pivot on those toes. Cross, uppercut, uppercut, out, out, cross, cross, uppercut, uppercut, and stop. Okay, once more, this time starting with the left hand. Same thing, here we go. Out, out, cross, cross, uppercut, uppercut. Usually it helps if you kind of say those words. Helps the brain, I feel like. Out, out, cross, cross, uppercut, uppercut. One more time. Out, cross, cross. Last ones. Uppercut and uppercut. Awesome job. Okay, moving right along. Going back to our tap outs, one side to the other. So step out, back in, switch sides. Starting here with our feet. Get the rhythm. And then bring those hands out, alternating which hand is on top as you tap out to the side. And stop. Okay, awesome job. We got 2 more exercises, starting with our 2 steps to the side and our 2 overhead reaches. So make sure you give yourself some room to move, and let's begin. Side step, reach, reach, side step, reach, reach. Picking up your feet, you're standing tall, you're looking straight ahead. You're in your rhythm. You're going at a pace that's comfortable for you. One more time, just going back. And stop. Okay, great job with that. Last one. We got just side steps here. Okay, once again, now we have to shift our mindset from 2 steps to 1. Starting with the feet. Then again, we're going 1 arm up at a time. So when you're ready, add in that arm. Reach up and up. Whichever side you're stepping out with, ideally that's the arm that we want to go up. Last exercise here, then we'll cool it down. Almost there. And stop. Awesome job with those exercises. I know it's not always easy. It takes a lot of brain power, but you made it through those. We're just going to do a few stretches and then you're all done. Let's go ahead and start actually in our chair for some seated stretches. So you can have a seat, which is probably going to feel good after moving around all those standing exercises. You can sit back in your chair and I just want you to do some ankle circles. Worked our ankles and our legs pretty good. Other direction. Oh, it feels good to just kind of loosen up the ankles a little bit. And go up and down. Just some ankle pumps here. Ankle mobility is also an important part of balance and just movement in general. And go ahead and relax. Okay, still sitting at the back of the chair, sitting nice and tall. What we're going to do next is we're going to inhale through the nose. As we do that, we're going to bring our arms over the head, clasp the hands, turn the palms up, and we're going to lean to one side as we exhale, come back to center on the inhale, to the other side on the exhale, and back to center. Don't worry, I'll walk you through. I just like to give you a heads up. So sit up nice and tall. Inhale through the nose, bring the arms up. Clasp your hands at the top, turn those palms up. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale back to center, reaching up as high as you can. Exhale, arms down. Good, and now just slowly roll those shoulders back. Bring your hands down at your sides and just pull the arms back, sitting up nice and tall. Feeling the stretch in your chest a little bit. Relax the arms, now bring them out to the side. Same thing, pull them back. This time the arms are a little higher. And go ahead and relax. Okay, sitting nice and tall with your shoulders down and back away from your ears. Just turn your head to one side, bringing one ear towards your shoulder. Remembering to keep your shoulders straight. You're not leaning with your head. And you're also not bringing your shoulder up to your ear. Take it to the other side. And now from here, look down to the floor, tucking your chin to your chest, and just roll your head side to side in the front of your body. Bring it back to center and relax. Way to work hard today. You are doing so well, and I will see you next time.